Hey guys, if you're watching this video, then you are trying to solve what it costs to feed a baby, this Enfamil formula for a year. You are given all this information on the screen here in various ways, whether it's from the container or from the question. If you didn't get any of this information, please freeze the video and jot it down. So as we go through this, I want to review something you learned a long time ago, which is this fraction, 3 over 3. I just picked a random number, but I think we can all agree that because you have the same thing on top and bottom of a fraction, it cancels out and this is equal to 1. Now in chemistry, we're going to do other fractions that are called unit converters. So if I look at this that I've highlighted here, 365 days and 1 year, I know that it's the same thing. So I can make a fraction, 365 days on the top, 1 year on the bottom, and since they're technically equal to each other, I have the same thing top and bottom, I can say that this fraction is equal to 1. I can also flip that fraction, and that would also be equal to 1. So 1 year over 365 days. And when you do stoichiometry, which is the goal of this lesson, eventually we'll do this in the chemistry world, we're going to have fractions that are equal to each other, same on top and bottom, but have different units, so we can multiply to change our unit into new things. So you might want to know for some reason how many years are in 578 days. And if that's the case, you would first write down 578 days. And then we're going to bring back those other fractions that we just made. Which of these do we want to use? Well, we want to use the fraction that has days on the bottom, so it'll cancel with days on the top that you have here. Remember, this 578 days is technically over 1. So I don't want my first fraction, I want my 1 year over 365 days. When you multiply by fractions, you can just put a bar all the way across, multiply by things on the bottom, divide by everything, multiply by things on the top, divide by everything on the bottom. Our unit days will cancel. And when you solve for this on your calculator, you would do 578. You can do times a year, but you don't really have to. It's just times 1, it doesn't matter. And then divide by 365 gives you 1.58 years.